Assalamualaikum and good morning to all my dear friends and to Minister of Education Haikal Ami and Director of IPG KIK Dr. Khairul Anwar. What are you doing today? Are you good?
Alhamdulillah, I feel very good today and I feel very excited for having in this forum. Thank you for inviting me. It's really a big honor to you guys for inviting me, and I feel ready to answer the forum for today.
How about you, Dr. Khairul Anwar?
Alhamdulillah, I am fine. Thank you for the student note, and I also pleased to be here. And I also delightful that our Ministry of Education very gladly come here for this forum, this inspirational forum. So I feel very pleased.
Okay. Today's topic is about main moral and emotional challenges faced by students. So nowadays there are many cases to a student that happen about the emotional and moral students that are dropping nowadays. So what are your opinion about this matter, Dr. Khairul Anwar?
Thank you very much for the questions. So you asked about the challenge, isn't it true?
Yes.
Okay. So from my observation, I can see that the students nowadays are hard to manage their own emotion and keep on staying disciplined, because in the controlling the emotion and keep on following the discipline, sometimes the emotion can drive them to be a kind of rude or maybe act immorally, and also they kind of don't really understand quite well about the moral, because if we understand, the moral is relating to what we call social norm, what true and what not true, what shall be done or what shall not be done in our social norm. So when they exposed to external factor like social media, they kind of like confused within what is shall we do in this kind of social norm, right?
Yes.
So like in maybe we can say in Malaysia usually we can play with our head, pat our head. It's rude things to do. However, maybe in other country like in America, the pat on the head is not a problem. But for our social norm, it's kind of some rude things to do. So, in my opinion, the challenge is come from the social media and how they manage their emotion with a lot of overwhelming excitement. So, that is my opinion about this matter.
About what Dr. Khairul Anwar said earlier, there are many challenges that students approach about moral and emotional challenges. One of the challenges that you mentioned earlier is some rude things that the student doesn't know about that. If that is rude in the social norms or what, but they are thinking it does not rude, as they has been shaped by the social media and so on, right?
Because it doesn't have the clear meaning about moral itself.
Yeah, I understand that. So, how about you, Minister of Education, Haikal, Dr. YB Haikal Ami? What do you think about moral and emotion challenges faced by students?
Alright. Thank you to the panel. No. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, for the question about main moral and emotional challenge that have been faces by student, right? So for me, the many students nowadays, as we can see, because of challenge that they have, such as like lack of discipline, stress because of academic workloads. Like as we know, students in IPG KIK, right? Like you guys might have been burdened by the assignment, right?
A lot of assignment.
Yes, a lot of assignment. So, what kind of assignment you get? Such as like 3 assignments in a day. Yeah,
Yes.
that's really burden, right? I understand that. So, I think that will be a main problem for student to have a kind of immorality and unemotional intelligence lah. So for me, also because of exposure to the negative influences such as like social media, right? Like Dr. Carol Anwar said, because of negative social media, student also might be often lead to emotional fatigue and moral confusion. So student also might be lack of emotional and might be generation nowadays said easily to rage bait. Yeah, rage bait. Easily to get mad on something that really small matter.
Small matters, but there are action like it is a big matter, kan?
Yeah, that kind of problem student nowadays really got. And also some student also struggle on maintaining their integrity, right? From that, also their respect will get lost, and also their responsibility also become lost because of this external pressure. So for me, that's type of problem becoming a main moral and emotional challenge for student.
So I summarize that YB want to say that main challenges that the students that is found by students is like social media workloads. They are being burdened by many workloads such as PB assignments and so on, and what the integrity, right? They are losing integrity because they are being shaping by the social media, and in my opinion also they are always stressed, like what YB said earlier. They are getting easily rage bait. So they are easily stressed about a small thing, and there are lack of self-control. So when they are lacking of self-control, so they will mad at everyone they see. They will not be competent towards their friends, and they will not be kind towards their lecturers, teachers, and their parents. And that will affect or difficulty of managing their emotions in academic. So for me also as a student, many of my friends that are difficult of managing their timetable to for study in morning, or what to do in afternoon, or what to do in night, because of their love. They are love to play their phones for 24 hours, and that will being a main reason why there are challenges, moral and emotional challenges they are found by these students. So that is my opinion.
So I see.
See, I agree with you because I can see as a director itself, most of the students cannot arrange or manage their own schedules with the assignment, and they often do it last time, and that create a burnout among students and affect their emotion directly. So yeah.
So what we call it today, peer pressure, right?
Yes.
Peer pressure. But I think I don't even hurt the peer pressure when my mom study. That is main factor lah. The social media is not everywhere there, right? Social media doesn't what we call it?
Doesn't spread widely on that time. Because not everyone can access the social media during your mother's time.
Yeah, so the peer pressure is not widely known by the student at that time, right? To compare with these times, so that is the truth that we need to face by nowadays,
Students nowadays.
So let's move on to the issue that happened for this topic. Firstly, I want to ask the YB Haikal Ami.
Yes.
So, do you think current generation of students are facing more pressure compared to before?
I think yes, because as what we can see, student nowadays, generation nowadays, have been more pressure onto the digitalized generation, right? So they often to use the digital things such as telephone, laptops, tablets, and other social media also. So this might be a pressure for them to have a social media exposure, and also becoming a big issue lah for student. Because what? Because for nowadays, technology digital can be a high risk to a student, which is we can see right now there's such a big issue on cyberbullying, scamming, and high academic also. High academic, I will say, like, because of the syllabus becoming more and more harder, so student nowadays cannot catch up with the syllabus now.
Fastly growing.
Fast growing syllabus. So because of this, student might be burdened, and they cannot to have a morality and emotional intelligence support to themselves. And because of this, student might be burdened to make their PB assignments, and because of this also, student will be will make a helpful on ChatGPT.
Oh, they are using AI for easy road. They are not taking the right road to actually achieve the what the assignment needs to do, right.
So it's like a plagiarism. So student might keen or tend to using ChatGPT to make a plagiarism on their own assignment. Because of what? Because of this high syllabus lah. because of their syllabus,
and
so
they are incompetent, right?
yeah, incompetent.
So,
Yeah, I think because of that.
so that's a great answer from YB Haikal Ami. He actually said that there are the current generations students actually faces many more than before generation student. The challenges, the social media, the workout loads, the what is more
Assignment.
the assignment. So that is great answer actually. So how about you, Dr. Khairul Anwar, as a director of IPG KIK students? What do you think? Do you think current generation of students facing more pressure than before?
Of course.
Why or why not?
I actually kind of agree. Why I say kind of agree? Because however we see it, because compared to this current generation and previous generation, we can say that this generation nowadays have more advantages based on the technologies, how the fast growth of the technologies nowadays, like Ministry of Education said, have a ChatGPT or easily access the information. So it's kind of attract students to do more things like ChatGPT. Why I say this? Because maybe some of the students want to do it sincerely, and yes, they find the articles on the online internet. Yes, they do it. However, after they get marks, maybe the one who use the kind of AI get a better mark and will attract the sincere, honest students to do the same. But still, I want to say, however, that's based on the what we have now and what we have previously. We shall say that the students now shouldn't have any pressure compared to us, the previous generation, the older generation, because we need to go to the library or the physical form of the information compared to now. So, but the proof said that this generation is actually have more challenge. Why? Because it doesn't use that social media, the internet, for the benefits way, like find information. They do it for entertainment. So this kind of addiction is actually the one who lead to this problem lah, not the social media or internet itself for me. And also the pressure, the self-satisfaction that they want to reach, because some of the students like the intelligent one can easily do the assignment fast, and they can do the entertain themselves lah with the entertainment in the internet. However, the slow one may be kind of jealous with them and compare them to the other students, which can lead to the lack in emotional growth. So I can say that I agree or disagree, but I can say that based on what we have now and previously, we should say that the students now shouldn't have any pressure because the information is easy to get, even though the syllabus is harder. And based on the proof that otherwise is happening, which is the current students that have advantage have the more pressure. So I cannot say that I agree or disagree regarding this matter. So it's about the student, how they manage to use the facilities that given for them.
Yeah. So a great idea from Dr. IPG, Dr. Anwar, director of IPG KIK. He managed to tell us what is the advantages of this generation compared to us before, Actually, he said that uh, nowadays there are many advantages that are happening compared to before, and so there should have more accessibility towards doing the study compared to our parents' generation. They need to do physical form of study, right? Yes, going to the library, ask the teacher.
Sometimes they doesn't found in one library, they have to go to another. So yeah.
Yeah, so actually our parents' generation is harder than us.
Yes.
Because we easily get information with our fingers on the internet, but we are not doing it. We are playing social media, go anywhere, go everywhere, but not with the studying things.
Comparison to the millennial generation, right? They only write information using papers, while this generation they can get easily the notes from the classroom, from other internet website. So that should not be burden for them. But what can be burden for them is because of
Their addiction towards
Yeah.
entertainment.
their addiction to entertainment. So and that's the cause.
Yeah.
The addiction of the entertainment and they attract others, the
Yes.
students, to follow them also, right?
This kind of
So-
things actually lead to the last minute work
Yeah,
and
I guess so.
create a plagiarism. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a wise word that I remember. Bad things always attract more people than the kind things, right? So this actually prove the wise word, right?
Yeah.
So how about you yourself
Ah.
as a student? How do you feel?
In my opinion, I guess I think the student nowadays are facing more challenges, but also they are having more accessibility, like you said earlier, Dr. Haibul Anwar, and they should be more competitive than before, right? Because they are having more accessibility on the internet, using AI, using online education like MC Plus, right?
Yeah.
But why they have more challenges than before? Because generation millennial, the parents doesn't expect too much from their kids, right? To study, to go to the university, to go study outside our country, right? But nowadays, the parents are expecting having a higher expectation towards their kids, because the more access towards the study lah. And nowadays also the parents push the kids earlier than before, as they have what you call it, a great apa saudara, they have because realization to make their kids become intelligent, become smarter than them at their generation lah. So I think the current generation is having a great amount of challenges, but they also have a great amount of accessibility also. So compared to before lah, that is for me. So let's go to the causes of this effect, causes of this main issue. So firstly, I want to ask Dr. Hairul Anwar, what are the causes that lead to a decline students' moral and spiritual?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, our student no. For the questions about the cause, that in my opinion, so in my point of view, actually this spiritual and morality should be shaped from the roots, where the roots means state from home lah. So I think the cause can be the lack of spiritual guidance and family foundations, where they in growing up they doesn't spend time much in kind of moral values or spiritual activities, where actually these spiritual activities help us in to be patient, empathy and self-awareness, which is this is the main aspect for the emotional intelligence. So without it, we will have problems in dealing with our emotion, our mind, and it directly affect our learning and personal growth. And also, without the spiritual guidance, students is easily attracted or following the trends, where no said the bad things always be followed, right? More than the good things. So this all of the bad things is more attractive. So without any strong hold for the moral values and spiritual guidance from the family themselves, I think it will lead to the problem in dealing with emotional. And also because, like we said before from the previous answer, the social media and the internet, which with this social media and internet, they can easily find something that's moral and want to follow. And following the trends, even though this is opposing to their belief. I think that is my opinion regarding this matter.
So what are you saying that what are Dr. Khairul Anwar saying that the causes that lead to a decline student moral is and spiritual is guidelines,
Yes.
spiritual guidelines from the parents and the social media that there are many things immoral in the internet,
Yes.
but imposing their belief, but they are actually doing it. They are doing it, even though because there are lack of spiritual guidance from their parents, right?
Yes, and the social media is not restricted, so they can easily access it and then follow it without any proper thinking, because of the lack of spiritual guidance that I said before lah.
So that's a great answer from Dr. Khairul Anwar. So what about you, YB Haikal Ami, about this matter?
Okay. I think my point will be same as Dr. Khairul Anwar, which is the causes of lead to the decline student moral and spiritual because of weakened family support. So when the family support become weakened among this child, so the students might not get a really good guideline about the moral and spiritual. So because of that, the student also become immoral when they come to the IPG, KIK student, and because of that, there's so much about discipline issue will come from the IPG. So other than that, I will say like the reduced participation on the religious or moral activity or program. Because of that, we can see there's some of students that really lazy to join moral and spiritual activities that have been organized at IPG. So because of that, the morality and spiritually cannot be adapted into a student nowadays. So for me, it's better to IPG KIK organisation or NGO organisation should be taken step to make a activity or program in IPG about the morality and spiritual. So it will make students to have a moral, to learn about moral and spiritual, and they also can adapt in their lifestyle. So that's what can I say. So that's my opinion.
That's a great answer. That beautiful answer from YB Haikal Ami. He actually said that same as Dr. Halil Anwar, that the challenges, the causes that lead to a decline to students nowadays is family guidance. The lack of family guidance make the students become cannot adapt with the spiritual that they should believe, and participation in among activities program that have been had in IPG or another institution at the school or anywhere around institution, academic institution, they don't join, right? The spiritual academic, the spiritual program, they don't join it because sometimes the strictly join, they don't the strict of the join the program is that we can join it or we can not join it. We can do it by our own our choice. We can our own choice to join it or do not join it. So this method lead to a decline of spiritual and morality of the student nowadays, right? In my opinion, another causes that lead to a decline of this method is academic stress, because academic stress also can make the moral and spiritual students become lesser, because they will sometimes a bad student with a higher grade marks, they have a attitude that they don't want to spread their knowledge with their friends, because the academic stress, they want to get the number one students in the classroom, so he do not want to spread it and share it with their friends. So for me, academic stress also lead to moral and spiritual lack of moral and spiritual lah.
So you've been experienced
yeah, I've been experienced it before.
I see.
And because my friends, he is a smart student, top achiever, but he don't want to share it with my friends lah, others friends, and we see it as a academic stress lah. The moral and spiritual in his heart is weak. So let's go to another question. Skip the questions. Okay. So in your opinion, Dr. Anwar, how does lack of moral and spiritual effect affect students' emotional intelligence and mental health?
So, how this moral and spiritual affect emotional and mentally, right?
Yes.
So I think with the lack of moral and spiritual values, students will act based on their emotion without thinking wisely before they act. Because as we know, the moral and spiritual values tell us what is right to do or not to do. However, without moral and faith, they can lead to the immoral things lah, which they act based on their emotion, like aggression, self-isolation, which can lead for their own doom in future state, and they might feel upset or lose motivation or lack of self-awareness because of the lack of spiritual values. Because like I said before in this forum, spiritual values includes passion, empathy and self-awareness. Without it, students will tend to follow their own emotion and just easily follow their friends, like we say peer pressure, to follow their trend, to follow the trends, to follow their friends, because they want to be accepted without thinking, and even though it's opposing to their belief. So this can lead to their own learning process and personal growth, like you said before. As a students, we share our problem, our information to our friends to make sure that the more credible work can be produced by the students. However, with this lack of spiritual and morality, the students will be easily feel upset, will do self-isolation, so they can hardly interact with others if this kind of thing happen. So I think this affect greatly towards the learning process and the personal growth of the student itself, because how they cannot control the emotion. So I think the moral and spiritual values, the lack of it can lead to something like that lah, like aggression I said before, self-isolation. That is my opinion regarding the effect of the lack of moral and spiritual values towards the emotion and the mental health.
Listen, from what I heard from the director, you say that lack of spiritual and morality towards students is they are becoming aggression, right? They are self-awareness. They are dropping. They are become self-isolation, right? Because lack of spiritual and moral affects the students, becomes like that lah. They are struggle to control their emotion, right?
Yes.
What you say earlier, they become mad towards others, and they are making poor decision lah.
Yes.
Because in that time they need to study, but they go playing outside,
Yes.
playing with their friends, doing playing internet things, scroll
Yes.
TikToks.
Like maybe they want to play a joke with friends, but the joke is kind of sensitive, that makes students being isolated by his friend themselves. That is one of the example that I see how they interact. They doesn't create a line, a moral line, when they interact with even their friends, like speak rudely to their friends or make a dark joke with their friends without thinking their own emotion, and create the distance between them.
So, how about you, YB Haikal Ami, about lack of moral and spiritual affects students?
Okay. In my opinion, if the lack moral and spiritual, without lack of moral and spiritual, the student might be struggle in their control about their self-awareness, their own empathy, and their emotional regulation. So when this come to their self-awareness and emotional intelligence, the student might have anxiety, depression, and aggression, like Dr. Khairul Anwar said, become aggressive. So when this type of thing become in the student themselves, so the student cannot decide their own decision. What can we say? Poor making decision, and the student also cannot to make the student also lack of purpose on their direction of life. So student might be sensitive about something that controversial, like Dr. Khairul Anwar said, if the friends are trying to teasing them with the small things, they might be sensitive and can cause like aggressive behavior. And this type of things can lead to the fightings, bullies, and so many more. So for me, that's the thing that will make that's the effect for student if they don't have a moral and spiritual, because of it cannot be adapt to the emotional intelligence and their own mental health.
I see. About YB said just now, that they are easily to get, they are being sensitive about just teasing something funny lah.
Yeah.
Something funny, they are being sensitive about it, and then they get mad.
Easy
what?
easy words we can call rage bait.
Easy word. Nowadays we call it rage bait lah.
Rage bait.
Someone just teasing them, but he take it seriously
Yeah.
and mad others about the small matter, small issue. And what I like to call out from the idea Dr. Khairul Anwar said just now, he said that the student nowadays like to follow the trends, to become the group, the circle of their friends, and if they are not doing that, they will become self-isolation and become aggressive. Just do the works, just staying at home. But actually, the effects of staying at home sometimes can become positive for me, in my opinion, because the student in the home not tend to become aggressive sometimes. They can read a book, they can do many things, and study lah. Study, if to make it simpler lah, they can make it schedule at the home. They will not following the trends, the generation trends, and they can focus their life, like you said earlier, purpose of life. They have purpose of life when they are connecting with the family more than their friends at the home. That is my opinion regarding the lack of moral and spiritual effects. Sometimes it can, yes, sometimes it become negative, but if it taken in positive way, the students should become have more purpose in life when connecting with their parents, so they will not experience anxiety and depression easily lah. Nowadays, the student really easily get anxiety, frustrated, and
Yes.
that is from me. Let's go to another question. From your opinion, Dr. YB Haikal Ami, what is long-term impact could this moral and emotional have on future teachers and the education system as a whole?
So for me, if the teachers enter the profession without the knowledge about emotional intelligence, it can be weakened on the ethical culture of school, and it will be negative effects amongst the student. Because why? Because if the teacher don't have the knowledge about emotional, moral, and spiritual, the student might not have the feelings about their emotion. They don't have kind of religious. They don't know about religion. So this will lead to what can we say? This will lead to immoral student and negative vibe amongst their lifestyle. So the teachers should play a role model that can show a good what can we say? A good professionalism,
A
good role model towards the student, with having knowledge about moral and spiritual. So how? So what can I say? Teachers should participate in some of program that having learning about moral and spiritual and religious thing. So by joining that, they will know how to manage their own moral and spiritual, how to manage their own lifestyle, how to get the positive vibes. By this, they can show it to amongst the student. So the student might love to follow what the teachers vibe lah. So that's is my opinion. And also I have another addition. If the teachers have a moral and spiritual in the classroom, the student also feel the positive vibe from the teacher. So the classroom management will be effective and will be effect also to the quality of education lah. That's it. That's my opinion.
So what we want to say that when the classroom become happier, the positive environment happening in the classroom, the system of education become more effective towards the students and the teachers also, because the teachers also not just teaching but also learning from the students actually. So the impact of these moral and spiritual programs that have been held in the IPTK places will make the motivation and the professionalism of the future teacher lah to improve themselves. So what about you, Dr. Hairul Anwar? about the long-term impact that this moral and emotional have on this future teacher?
First of all, I absolutely agree with YB Haikal said, because with the lack of moral and spiritual values, we will create a teacher with lack of emotional strength and moral discipline, which in turn will affect the students directly, because the teacher is a role model, like YB Haikal said. We will show how to be example for the students, right?
Yes.
And also I want to add here, because in our old teaching education philosophy, we said that teachers shall teach with empathy, patience. So without moral and spiritual, the teacher will be emotionally affected towards the students, maybe kind of short-tempered towards the students, make the students feel kind of uneasy with the teacher and lose their motivation to learn. And also like YB Haikal said, we as a teacher itself not just show the example to the students, but also teach them directly about this moral and spiritual values. It said itself in the our national education philosophy, which is our goals in education, not just about the academic, but also in emotion, in spiritual, and physically, and socially. So this moral and spiritual essence in the teachers, is also a key aspect in one of the teacher that they should have. So in the long term, without these moral and spiritual values, it will affect our education, our quality of education, because without the moral and spiritual values, the positive vibes in the classroom cannot be reached. So that is my opinion regarding the long-term effects of this matter.
So what Dr. what you said is the teachers should teach the student how to become good in all aspects.
Yes.
Like the philosophy of national education, socially, physically, morally, spiritually good. So the students should have all this kind aspect in they need to good in all these aspect to become a good student. So the future teachers also need to become good lah. What Doctor mentioned earlier is short-tempered teacher. I have read in earlier about a week ago. There are many students that experience the short-tempered teachers that making the student become lack of motivation to keep on studying, to becoming a good academic achiever, a top student. That is because the teacher is a short-tempered, mad guy who is always just becoming like always angry towards the student. But there are many cases also. The students want to become a top achiever, as the teacher attract them to become a good student. This is because the teachers also have a good personality, right?
So that's proof that teacher is a role model.
Yes. So teacher becoming a role model is essential for what the students will become in the future. It is my opinion about what Dr. Hairul Anwar said. And I hope also in long-term impact, the future teachers are able to guide the students morally and emotionally, becoming a good student lah. Okay, let's go to the solution. I will ask YB Haikal first. What steps can institution like IPG-KIK take to strengthen the moral and spiritual amongst the student?
Alright. The steps or the ways that IPG-KIK can take to strengthen the moral and spiritual is, I can say that, inside the education, which is the IPG-KIK can integrate the subject like moral or spiritual into the all courses through the value-based learning. So this will make a realization or can be adapted into a student to strengthen their morality and spiritually. And other than that, the IPG-KIK institution also should create a program that will organize about moral and spiritual. So as I said earlier, because of lack of program or activities about moral and spiritual, so how about IPG-KIK create more program or activities that can be include about moral and spiritual amongst the student. And also the IPG-KIK should be strict onto pushing the student to having in the program such as program that I will the example of program I can say it's like mentor-mentee program, community service, and reflective about spiritual and morality. So that's all my solution that I can give.
Solution. So Dr. YB Haikal Ami said that organize more programs of moral and spiritual in IPG-KIK, so that student will join it and become wiser lah,
And become more positive.
The future teachers will become
Yeah.
more positive lah kan.
Become more self-awareness.
Become self-empathy,
And become can reduce their problems like anxiety,
depression. Yeah, because when we close to Allah, we can lessen the problem in our
Yes.
life. Yeah, right. We all setuju. We all agree with that statement, right? When we salah, when we do good things in our life, the problems, when we see the big problems, we see it as a small matters. We can do it. We can break it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So spiritual program is very essential lah.
Yeah. Very essential. If for the non-Muslim program, I would say we can make an activities lah, such as hiking.
Hiking. Wow, great answer. Striking towards
The activities to get our physical better and mentally better,
stable lah, right?
mentally stable.
Okay. What about you, Dr. Hairul Anwar? What do you think the solution for the IPG KIK students to adapt the moral and emotion intelligence nowadays?
Okay, thank you. So first of all, I want to completely agree with our respected Ministry of Education, YB Haikal, to actually have the syllabus of the moral and spiritual values in our syllabus. But I don't think it, like we shall do it the syllabus lah, like Haikal, YB Haikal said, we should just integrate it in each course. So that is one thing. And also about the program, actually in IPTKIK we have a lot of program that compulsory. So I think this program should be strictly compulsory lah towards the student, which for those who doesn't come will be demerit.
Yeah.
So like what we have for the Muslim, like Al-Maqsurat, and then after that we have the Tazkirah to share about the morality and spiritual essence in daily life, right?
Yeah.
And also we have for year 1 and the PPISMP now, we have what we call Dawrah, which we recite Al-Quran, because for those who uphold the moral and spiritual values of Islam, they will feel calm when we recite and hear the Al-Quran.
Yeah.
Also for the hostel students, we also have like Malam Halawatul Iman or Tazkirah Santai, which is not actually compulsory. It is optional to the students, because even though we want them to have the moral and spiritual values, but for the hostel students, they must have their own works to do at night. So we think it will create more emotionally and mentally affected lah if we make it also compulsory. So we just make it optional for hostel students to follow the activities at night. And for the non-Muslim, when Friday, we also have Titipan Nurani for them that talk about the moral and spiritual values, which is, I think, it is good for our students to build a respectable teacher for the moral and spiritual, with more moral and spiritual values. And what I want to add here is the counselling and mentoring session. Like YB Haikal mentioned before, we have mentor-mentee, the mentorship program, which the students can share their problems to settle down their feelings, their troubled emotions, what they have, what problem they face with the assignments, or what with their places, or about the financial support they need. So this kind of program can help calm down the emotion of the students, and the counselling also can help with the student on how to manage the emotion, how to manage the schedule in the right way. So other way, we should also uphold the value of moral and spiritual in any event, like maybe reciting Al-Quran, or of course say the prayers before the program start, and also share the moral values of the event itself after the event has ended. So I think that is my solution. But however we say, it's up to the student itself to follow the rules or to follow the program or not.
So Dr. Hairul Anwar said that organized moral, that the IPG KIK have organized many program, spiritual, moral and moral programs, such as Titipan Nurani to non-Islamic students, Malam Halawatul Iman, but not compulsory at all towards the students, and like Al-Maqsurat and Tazkirah that are being compulsory, right?
Yes.
another that Dr. Ed is also the session, the counselling sessions that need to attend by the students. Actually, as me as a PRSD club members, we open it every day for the students to come to the counselling groups to get problem solving things like that lah, from Puan Mira lah. And another things that I can add on is YB can also integrating morals and spiritual modules to all the institution of education in the Malaysia, and also promoting mental health and spiritual programs and campaign lah in the Malaysia, right?
You can collab. You can try to collab with us.
Collab with the YB, right?
Yeah.
So we can make it bigger.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good idea to make it such a program. Maybe we can do it once a month for the moral and spiritual with that modules that will be created.
Yeah, sure. Let's make a proposal.
There are a lot of paperwork we need to do the YB. So let's go to the last part in our session, our forum session. Regarding this matter, I need your opinion, your both opinion, YB and Doctor, about who should play the biggest role in addressing these challenges: students, lecturers, or the institution itself. Why or why not? So we go to the doctor lah dulu.
Thank you very much. So I think actually it is the role to instill these moral and spiritual values and emotional intelligence among the students is actually all the show play the role in this matter. However, I think the student itself is actually play the biggest role in this kind of matter, because like I said before, we already have a lot of program like independent running, and also like Al-Maqsudat, Tazkirah, Halawatul Iman. But if the students are not attended, how they can instill that moral and spiritual values, right?
Yeah.
And also, the moral and spiritual values is actually something that come from within, and the teachers and the environment itself, the one who have surrounded the students, shall only give a guidance towards them to make sure that these spiritual and moral values can be formed. So actually, the one who want to grow is come from the what they desire, the personal desire themselves. So if they want to grow in moral and spiritual values, so they shall take action. They shall build their own character or seek help when they need it, and also apply and practice what they have learned in those program or education. So I think the most important role is the student themselves.
So I agree with you, Dr. Hairul Anwar, that says all playing the role actually, but the biggest role is the student. If they are desire to become a good person, a self-improved person that will improve days by days, they will actually attend the programs that been held in the IPG, right? So what is your opinion, YB Haikal Ami, about the biggest role in addressing these challenges?
Okay. So for me, everyone have their own role, their own important role. But I would like to, the most important one I would say is the lecturers, because
Why? Why the lecturers?
because the lecturers is like a role model to the students. So the lecturers should have a positive vibe and should have a knowledge about morality and spirituality. So when they have a knowledge about moral and spirit, so the student might be following the vibe of the lecturers, right? So the lecturers will be like a guidance to the students, amongst the students, and the lecturers also can create, like I said earlier, can create a positive vibe among the institute, among the classroom, among the students, to show them about how positive the lecturers are, how to manage their moral and their spirit to adapt in their lifestyle. So that's what I can say.
A great answer from me, YB Haikal. Actually, saying that lectures is playing the biggest role, right?
Yes.
I want to quote someone who actually become my idol when I am studying in SPM. He actually said that when you become the teachers, our lectures, you will follow your teachers that teach you before that the idol of your teachers. Like if the teachers is good and you are following it, so then the future you will also act like him when teachers. So the main reason I speak about this is lectures is also playing biggest role, like because it can attract and spread positive vibes, like you say YB, and the student will follow it, or maybe become the teachers also and use the same method towards the student. He will teach lah. So in the end, what are your hopes, YB and Doctor, and suggestions for building a good generation of teacher and who are morally strong, emotionally intelligent, and mentally healthy? So we go to YB Haikal. What are your hopes for this?
I really hope that the future teacher could having a strong moral and emotional intelligence and also their mental health by joining a program like Dr. Kara Anwar just said. The students should participate on the program that have been created by APG KIK by itself, and also should take responsible on take notes on the class about the moral and spiritual also. So if students really take notes on the spiritual and emotion moral, insyaAllah there will be a good positive teacher that can be guide, that can be expand into the school. So the children and students nowadays don't have any issues about the moral and emotional challenge anymore. So that's only my opinion.
What about you, Dr. Hairul Anwar?
So for the hopes that I want the students to be, I hope like what they had cut, of course. When we create a program, we want the students to follow the program, and not just following them. We also want them to take notes, also like what the head said, and also as they're going through the program, they follow the notes. They must apply it in their life to make sure that they can form the teachers with more credible, more professional teachers with all the elements of FPK, right, to teach the students. And also we want our students to become a good teacher which can guide the students to be better, to be someone that can prove, that can be worth to our country, that can give something to our country. Like also like in FPK said that in our education we want that all of the generation, the students, even in higher education or in the primary school, secondary school, we want them to be a person that can give something to our country, to make sure that our country can be more effective and build the character of a good students that have complete, which have holistic development, and we want it to be keep progressing in building their holistic development. So all in all, I want to say that I hope that our form of education is always keep on implementing all the aspect of FPK to make sure that all the students can be good persons in their life and can be proven worth to our country and their family, their own family. So that is my take for this matter about my hope.
In a nutshell, Dr. and YB Haikal Amin said the same thing. They are hoping a good future generation of teachers that will lead future students becoming a wiser person, becoming empathy students, and so on. And for me, as a future teachers, I would like to say that I am hoping that my friends becomes responsible, becomes active to participate for the many programs that have been held, so that they will become what Dr. Khairul Anwar said, holistically development. They will improve themselves day by day, weeks by weeks, become a good teachers that will lead the future students, become so that the whole system education will become a top notch of the countries in this world. Alright. So that is my hope, and I think we can sum up this by saying moral and emotional intelligence and also spiritual things are very essential, crucial in our lives as academic field, as in academics.
So thank you very much for as our student representative for spirituals, moral and disciplines, for being a chairman in this forum.
And also thank you to Dr. Khairul Anwar and YB Haikal for attending this forum. I'm so sorry if I have many things that I less and weak in many aspects of this forum, and I am happy that that YB and Doctor attending this forum. So we are closing this forum right now. Thank you.